Thuyết, my class in medical B. Today I present about the topic is biomedical test in atherosclerosis. Firstly, about the atherosclerosis, what is it? Atherosclerosis is a disease of the artery walls, narrowing in the inner diameter of the blood vessels that results in the tissue being diaphragm of oxygen. Atherosclerosis is directly related to the lipid metabolism, lipid proteins, and serum cholesterol. In the body, cholesterol is the raw material for building cells and thyroid hormones, but the high blood cholesterol is more likely to cause atherosclerosis chances the blood does not fully reach. There is a strong correlation between atherosclerosis and blood lipoprotein components. Plasma lipoprotein can be classified in two ways depending on two different separation techniques: ultracentrifugation or serum lipoprotein electrophoresis. Plasma lipoprotein are complex consisting of the lipid components cholesterol, triglycerides, phospholipids, and apolipoproteins. Okay, classify lipoprotein by supercentrifugation methods. And about the lipominerals, this lipoprotein is smallest mononucleosis white, includes 2% protein, 86% triglyceride, 8% phospholipids. Glomerulus is made exclusively by the enterocytes. It's only received in plasma for a very short time after eating a lot of fat, make the white opaque, white milk, and disappear after a few hours, and the serum of the hungry people is clear. The main function of the glomerulus is to transport oxygenous triglycerides to the liver. Okay, very low density lipoprotein. VLDL is made from liver cells and it is transferred from the triglyceride and glutinous in circulation. VLDL has 13% protein, 49% triglyceride, and 25% cholesterol and 13%. Phospholipids, VLDL is also main factors make atherosclerosis. Now, next, low density lipoprotein. LDL is declined product of VLDL in circulation. It has 25% protein, 13% triglyceride, 44% total cholesterol, and 18% phospholipids. Main function of LDL transfer cholesterol and also strongest factor make atherosclerosis. Intermediate density lipoprotein IDL. It has a biological role in atherosclerosis. High density lipoprotein HDL. HDL is synthesized in the liver and released in a HDL newborn form and then converts into HDL3 and then HDL2 by LCAT as catalysis and lecithin cholesterol. Acid transfer HDL contains 40% protein, 13% triglyceride, and 20% cholesterol. Total cholesterol and 27% phospholipid. People have to verify that HDL is a protective factor against atherosclerosis because it transports the cholesterol from the arteries lumen to the liver, where the cholesterol is degenerated into bile acid and by salts. Lipoprotein classification by electrophoresis lipoprotein methods. Lipoprotein is divided into 4 categories respectively: lipomineral, pre-beta lipoprotein, beta lipoprotein, alpha lipoprotein, Okay, now, but clinical physicians now use a way to classify lipoprotein by supersaturation method. Pathophysiology of the atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis is a disease caused by many reasons: disorder of the lipid metabolism, diabetes, mellitus, obesity, and bad habits in daily life, such as drinking alcohol, smoking, lack of activities. Besides the cause mentioned above, disorders of the lipid metabolism have a major role and are a major risk factor for the cardiovascular disease. Atherosclerosis occurs on the artery surface due to the penetration of the lipids. It changes the structure of the vascular walls in the artery walls on the last muscles have an affinity for the sum of the circulating lipoprotein components, especially with the ether of the cholesterol. This affinity increases with the age of the person, and the lipid membranes will form in the inner membrane of the arteries, especially the area of the junctions of the artery where the flow of the blood from vortex. The vortex causes damage. Mechanical tests for identifying and monitoring atherosclerosis. Now look at the picture. General effective measures to prevent the vascular complications, especially the heart and brain, so early detection and dysplasia is the most valuable and necessary for measure to prevent the risk of the atherosclerosis. A lipid panel is the most common basic test to have access to one risk of this disease. It is typical include. Now look at the table, the standard and normal range. An optimal total cholesterol HDL cholesterol ratio is 4:1. Increasing lipid index in blood causes increasing the risk of atherosclerosis. Contrary, decreasing HDL index in blood relates atherosclerosis progress. Now look at the picture. In high risk subjects such as obesity, hypertension, diabetes, alcoholism, smoking, if one of our test parameters is abnormal, it needs to be treated and closely monitored. Quantifiers of the total cholesterol. Atherosclerotic cholesterol, cholesterol is atherosclerotic. It isn't an adverse factor for cardiovascular disease. There are causes of atherosclerosis whose cholesterol is normal. Okay, look at the picture. If one of the test index fluctuates far above the normal value, the risk of the atherosclerosis and the possibilities of the cardiovascular events occur greater.